Hey Tristan, it's Acre. I just wanted to address this issue between you and Carrie briefly. Um, and I'm making a video for you because it looks like the COD email program is down right now. So I'm going to post this to you on Blackboard, just to you. And you'll see it when you see it. Anyway, I think you might have pushed the envelope a little bit on the civility issue. You might want to read over the netiquette uh, section in the syllabus. I know it's really easy to uh, use the anonymity of an online platform to kind of go off the tracks a little bit. I do it myself fairly often. Um, so my best advice to you, and I've seen you do this a time or two before. Before you post something, read over it and ask yourself how you would feel if this was directed at you. I know you're not being deliberately offensive, but you come on a little bit strong in a few cases, and people will take that the wrong way because they can't see you and they can't read your body language. So in fact, it's important when you're online and you're not seeing each other. It's even more important to pay attention to the connotation of both your language and the way it's presented, because people can take it wrong. And I mean, that's partly their problem, but it's also partly your problem. And then by the time we figure out there's a problem, because there's no body language involved, it takes a while to fix it. So um, just I'm not suggesting you censor yourself. I'm just suggesting that before you post something, read it over and think about how it would feel if you were the recipient of it, and then maybe tone it down a tad. That's all I'm asking. Um, but the other thing is, with peer review, it's not your job to fix anybody else's paper or to critique the writing or the grammar or anything else. Your job as a peer reviewer is to feed back ideas and say, look, this is what I saw you say over here. This is what it looks to me like. This is what you wrote. Is that what you really intended to write? And if that isn't what they intended to write, then they know to clean that up. But your job as a peer reviewer is not really to critique the writing process for your colleague. Your job is to assist in the writing process. And you have to be especially careful with plagiarism, because plagiarism is or can be a legal issue. So you simply can't accuse anyone else of plagiarism. Even I can't do that unless I have the clear proof in my hand. So again, that seems like that's where that interchange with you and Carrie all blew up. Um, and so the way I would have handled that is, if it looks like plagiarism to you, then it looks like plagiarism to you. And if you want to suggest that to your colleague, you're welcome to do that, but you have to do it very carefully, because you are suggesting evidence of a somewhat illegal activity. So instead of saying this is plagiarism over here, the way to phrase that would be to say, are you sure you checked your sources? I'm not clear that I see your source over here. You might want to check your source. You can suggest that, but to accuse them of plagiarism, you just can't do that. Nobody can do that, including me. Okay, so I know that you're well-intentioned, and I know you meant to try to help, but it just came across a little bit too strong. And frankly, if I'd gotten that critique from you, I would have reacted negatively as well. So, just tone it back a little bit. Be judicious in your use of words. Offer your criticism, but don't offer it as a criticism. Offer it as a suggestion. I always, always, always say, and I'm sure I've said this somewhere in some of the stuff I wrote, when you're peer reviewing, you invite the person to explain themselves. You never, never, never challenge them to defend themselves. And quite frankly, when I read what you wrote to Carrie, however well-intentioned it was, that was a challenge for her to defend herself. And that derailed the whole process, and then you see we all got into trouble. So no big deal. If I were you, I'd apologize to Carrie, and then I'd move on. I'd drop it. You two got way too deep into it yesterday. So I'd send her a note of apology, saying, that you you understand that you may have overreacted or over-responded a little bit. She can respond however she wants. She may not respond at all, which is also fine, but then the both of you need to move on. So I'm going to post this to you on Blackboard because I can't access the COD email system for some reason right now. So you get it at some point. All right? Hope you're having a great day. I appreciate your presence in the class, and I'm enjoying working with you and all your colleagues. All righty? Take care. Bye.